Well, he's not answering and his voicemail's not picking up.
Hey, when I talked to him, he sounded as if he had a couple.
I just saw him earlier and he said he was laying out the booze.
Maybe he changed his mind. No, I really hope he didn't hurt himself.
Since when do you care? I mean, you don't even like the guy.
Well, like you said, he's Bree's father.
Fine, I'll go back out there.
No, well, I'll go.
Why do we all need to go?
Look, Antonio, you're marrying Jess tomorrow. Instead of him marrying Tess, I think you're the last guy he wants to see right now.
Yeah, well, we need somebody to go there, make sure he doesn't get tanked up, and then do something stupid at the wedding. And I'm just saying it might be more than a one-man job.
That's right.
All right, I'm sold. Let me say goodbye to Jess.
There's one more thing. I don't want Jessie worrying about Nash on the night before her wedding, so would it be all right if, Christian, why don't you tell a little white lie to the ladies to get us out of here?
Okay.
Sure.
Excuse me, ladies. Sorry to interrupt. Jess, Antonio finally came to his senses, and he's going out with us for a couple drinks.
Oh, well, what's wrong with here? Why can't you just drink here?
No. He can't relax at his own club, you know. Oh, you two girls, would you drive your mother home?
I'll drive.
Well, I guess this is it.
I guess it is.
Next time I see you, we'll be on the altar. We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Have fun.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Are they up to something?
I don't know.
No, Dad's up to something.
You think? I have no idea what that could be.
Guess I better do what I gotta do.
Hey.
David, what are you doing here?
I'm being a thoughtful uncle.
Well, that is very sweet. He's sleeping.
All those medical bills piling up. It's too bad that it turns out that Spencer isn't Asa Buchanan's son, which makes him his grandson, huh?
Are they absolutely sure that Spencer's not a Buchanan?
Oh, yeah, they're sure.
So everything he did to Bo's family was based on a lie?
Oh, Spencer's a bastard, but it has nothing to do with Asa Buchanan. My brother is a self-made man.
I can't believe it. I really thought that I was going to be able to give Todd some good news.
I know.
I mean, if a lawyer was involved, there has to be some kind of paper trail.
But when with all the answers to Spencer Truman, do you think he'll ever tell Todd where his baby is? No. Right.
This is the one thing Truman still has over Todd. He'll never give it up.
I'm proud of you for staying on the case.
When I locate this kid, everybody will know me not as that punk Rex, but as a good PI. Plus, there's this little kid living out there with people who were picked out for him by Spencer Truman and a shady lawyer. Todd's not going to give up until he finds his baby. Neither will I.
Well, it looks like nothing is really broken here, Todd.
I'm sorry about that. I just, there's so much on my mind. I've got this Spencer trial, and I've got my kid to find, and I'm policing racks all the time. Obviously, this guy who got rid of my kid was no rookie. And I don't know, it seems like this guy's probably out of Rex's league.
I think Rex was right about the attorney Spencer hired, though.
Well, maybe, but I just wish you'd have figured it out before the guy died and all his records were destroyed.
Oh, Rex is not going to back down.
No, not if I keep paying him.
I think it's more than that. I think Rex really cares about helping you.
Why?
Because he's a nice human being that really cares about helping you find your child, Todd. And you can laugh, and maybe you think that is, something that you're not like, but what? Not everyone is as cold and as ruthless as you can.
still gonna be tiny when they send him home, too. You're gonna have your hands full.
Well, I'm sure Dorian will hire an army of nannies.
You going back to her place?
Yeah, probably. You know, I mean, with a preemie, I need as much help as I can get.
You know, I've been having this crazy thought lately.
What?
What if the person that helps you with Zane is me?
If I'm so cold and ruthless, what are you hanging around for?
Because I've had a few ruthless moments myself.
Yeah, you are a bitch.
You're a bastard.
Check this out.
$1 million baby. Publisher Todd Manning is offering a reward of $1 million to anyone with information leading to the return of his son. $1 million?
Well, he is my son.
I think it needs a stronger headline.
Oh, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Honey, what else do you like?
Hey, what are you looking for?
That list of people with the same car that Spencer Truman was seen getting into with that baby. I mean, what if our lawyer friend was the wrong guy? What if I just jumped on him because it made the most sense?
You didn't. Everyone else was either out of town or 90 years old.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'm just hoping I missed something.
It has to be the lawyer.
And there has to be a way to get the information, even without his records. You know what? I think I know what that way is.
Okay, let's talk about your dress. It's everything you hoped it would be, honey.
Oh, more. It's so beautiful. The second I put it on, I could picture myself being married in it.
Yes, and same with the bridesmaids' dresses, too. I mean, I think everyone is going to look so good in them.
I agree.
I was going to ask you if there's anything at all that I could do to more make things easier for you.
Yes. Stop worrying about me. And please enjoy yourself tomorrow. You deserve it. It's what John would want for you, too.
You know, the mother of the bride has absolutely nothing to do on the day of the wedding except smile, so if you need to talk, you come to me, okay?
I will, thank you. Okay, to tomorrow.
To tomorrow. No. Cheers to tomorrow.
Sorry, honey.
What?
Your wedding ring, are you not wearing it anymore?
No, not on my left hand. No, I have it here. You know, darling, my husband is with God. And so technically, I'm not married anymore.
Mom and I sort of had a deal. I would take my engagement ring off that John never had a chance to give to me, and I put it in my jewelry box.
Yeah, but Mom had a lot more time to deal with this than you did. Are you sure you're not moving too soon?
Well, there's a fine line to walk between moving too soon and not facing reality. You know, an engagement ring is supposed to mean that you're getting married, and I'm not. At least, not to John anyway.
Hey, you know what? Our lives are not over.
Well, speaking of that, does Dad know that you're not wearing your wedding ring anymore? Are you moving on?
What's Dad got to do with it?
You tell me.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hey, chicas, are we like ready to party?
What?
Roxanne, what a surprise.
I was so happy when you called up and said that you gals finally came to your senses. You're going to have a bachelorette party after all.
I'm sorry, a what?
It's a surprise. And don't you look festive? Thanks.
Well, I thought it'd be fun to have Roxy here.
Yes, well, the more the merrier.
Well, you know, we needed some fun at this party, and when Roxy puts her mind to it, she is fun.
Hallelujah, sisters. Okay, how about if we change this wake into a party?
Whatever Nash is drinking, he should probably put it down.
What are you talking about?
Burn the place down. You know, I mean, the last time we were here, we put this wall up and we were drinking a couple bottles of water. Suddenly he's got a tub full of sodas, beer.
Almost like somebody was planning a party, huh?
What? The bachelor party you never wanted?
This is it. Well, you did say you didn't want to go to a bar.
You did this, didn't you? You set me up. You know, I should have smelt this a mile away. We should all go. That's cute. You.
Nah, come on. 4 guys, bucket of beer, no strippers, not what I'd call a crazy night.
All right, why did you do this?
Well, after you left, I started thinking. If I was getting married tomorrow, would you do the same thing for me?
Actually, no. No, I don't think I would.
You know what I don't understand is why would our mom lie about that? She loved us. Why would she make up a story about having a child with Asa?
I don't know.
Well, whatever her reasons were, sure screwed up Spencer. Ruined my brother's entire life.
Yeah, now he's on trial for murder. Is that hard for you to watch?
What, are you kidding? I want a front row seat. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
So, when does everyone else show up?
This is just about it. Maybe one more.
Aren't these customers going to mind when the stripper goes into his act?
No stripper.
No telegram delivery man?
No.
No high exterminator with a thong under his jumpsuit?
Roxy, and then mourning.
Yeah, I'm very upset about no stripper, too. Maybe we should just drink ourselves silly.
Can't drink, Roxy, you know, heart transplant.
Liquor goes to your heart. It goes someplace completely different on me.
Well, I think we need some sort of celebration. You know what? I agree.
Okay, how about Cosmos? Because they pack a real good punch, but they go down easy. And Vic, they do wonders for the bladder.
Oh, I'm going to remember that. Thank you.
Cosmos sound great. Actually, you know what? Those look interesting.
Ooh, that's my kind of science project.
Or you know what's great? Lemon drops.
You like those shots?
Yeah, they're these shots. They're, you know, a little sweet, a little sour, and a whole lot of vodka.
Lemon drop shots. I guess Tess liked those, huh?
Come on, if I was getting married tomorrow, you wouldn't throw a bachelor party for me.
Well, that depends on who you were marrying.
That's a good answer, moot point. Antonio, things are what they are. Everybody grab a beer, whatever. We'll all drink to your happiness.
Nothing like a fire in a barrel to help along the male bonding.
So, are we bonded? Yeah.
You mean that? You want to be a part of Zane's life?
Of course I do.
Well, that would be amazing. It would be beyond belief.
I mean, think about it. If I'm not there, then Dorian is going to be all over this little guy. I have him hating me and my whole family before he speaks his first word.
Yeah, well, that may happen anyway, regardless of whether you're around or not.
You're not angry at me for making her leave tonight, are you?
No, I'm tired of the constant low remarks and innuendos about the Buchanans. It's like a broken record. It just keeps playing over and over and over again.
Yeah, well, she is right about the way I treated you. know.
Yeah, well, she doesn't know what you were going through at that time.
Well, one thing I know about Dorian is that she loves you very much. And now you have a son who's a Buchanan. I mean, how's she supposed to handle that?
What do you care?
I just don't want you torn between Dorian and me. You know, if you want to move out to a place of your own, then I'll hire a baby nurse or a nanny if you want. I mean, if you want, you could move back into the carriage house.
Are you asking me to move back in with you?
Oh, no. I mean, I wouldn't have to be there.
Oh, right. I misunderstood.
Okay, well, if I did ask you to move back in with me, I mean, is that something that's even possible?
Saved by the bell. Yeah.
I've been thinking.
That's not what I pay you for.
There might still be a way to locate your kid through that lawyer.
Keep talking.
All right, if he did this for Spencer, he didn't do it out of the goodness of his heart. I'm going to check his bank records, passport, credit cards, stuff like that. Follow the money.
Okay, whatever it costs, you're covered.
And I'm going to see what kind of traveling he did in late February and who he met there.
Well, you find my son has a whole lot of money in it for you, Rex.
Good. I'll start tomorrow.
What's wrong right now?
Adriana and I are going to the bachelor parties of Antonio and Jessica.
Where are these parties?
The girls are at Capricorn, and the guys are out at Nash Brennan's Vineyard.
All right, got it.
You weren't thinking of going, are you?
Me? I wasn't invited.
That's not an answer.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I think maybe I just did a bad thing.
Lock out for me, will you?
Wait a minute, where are you going?
Bachelor party for Antonio?
Oh, as in Vega, the guy who hates your guts?
Yeah, well, he's my favorite niece, and now I'm part of his family.
Oh, yeah, and you're just in the mood for trouble, aren't you?
No. Just, I'm a well-wisher, that's all.
Oh, why don't you give some well wishes to your favorite niece?
Well, they're at Capricorn and no men allowed, so I'd be intruding.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be intruding with Antonio?
It's a bachelor party, I'm a bachelor, aren't I? Make sure you turn off the lights.
Yeah? Duke can play that game, big guy. That's right.
You've been here day in and day out since the accident. That can't be easy.
He's my son. I love him.
What about his adoptive parents?
They love him too, of course.
Are they good people?
They're excellent people.
You know, when I was little, I wish my parents weren't my real parents. No such luck.
Would you like to stay with him while I go get something to eat?
Do I get to wear one of those hats? They look good on me.
No, actually, just the gown. But you have to be careful not to touch him. It could cause infection.
I know better than to touch a burn victim, Paige.
Oh, and one more thing. They've cut way back on his pain meds, so sometimes he's in a lot of pain. He gets very agitated. And if that happens, you have to call the doctor or the nurse right away.
All right. Will do. Take care.
Bye.
Hey, Hugh. It's David, your uncle. I know the last time I was here, we didn't get to talk too much. I was kind of in a hurry, and I did sort of a crappy thing. You may not remember because you were soaked to the gills with morphine, but I sort of made you sign a power of attorney. I didn't know putting a pen in your gauzed hand and forcing you to make a fist around it would cause that much pain. I just wanted to say I'm sorry, and just so you know, that document is, for the most part, useless. Whoa. No. Take it easy. Hugh, take it easy. Are you all right?
Yes. Tests like lemon drop shots. What's the big deal?
It's not. Roxy, why don't we go to the bar and get some drinks?
Cosmos or those lemon plop drops?
We'll decide when we get there.
Okay.
Okay, I admit it. I am different. The test part of me keeps on coming out more and more.
No, darling, no. This is all part of integration.
I used to be the good girl, you know?
But a little test mixed in with your goodness is not a bad thing.
Really? Are you sure? Because lately I've been having these urges to cut loose, and it's scary because I have a baby to raise. I'm getting married tomorrow. And I need this marriage to work. I really do.
Are you confused?
No. My love for Antonio is the one thing that I am absolutely sure of. I just constantly worry about Tess.
Honey, that's understandable, but I think you are fine.
Well, you thought that you were fine, but it turns out that Nikki was just inside waiting, lurking to come out.
Baby, no, that's not true. I brought her out. I allowed her to come out because she was the only one who could fill in the blanks about what happened to you.
Yeah, but remember you told me how she came out because she didn't want you to get married?
That was a long time ago in a completely different situation. She ran away from the church. Are you afraid that Tess is going to do that?
Well, I wasn't until all of a sudden I started having these cravings for lemon drops. Tess loves Nash. She doesn't even like Antonio.
But Tess is not that big an influence in your life anymore. Honey, you haven't had a single blackout since you've been integrated, have you?
No. But I mean, when something breaks and you glue it back together, you can still see the cracks in it. I just don't feel like this seamless personality yet.
Well, then maybe committing yourself to Antonio will make everything more seamless because it's what you've wanted for so long.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Sweetheart, what exactly are you worried about?
I don't know. I'm worried about standing there at the altar and the Tess part of me not letting me go through with it. I am worried about waking up the next morning and thinking that it's a horrible mistake, and what if that happens?
There is the bride-to-be. I just wanted to wish Todd's favorite niece a big congratulations. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Middle of the night. All right, guys. Here you go. Cards up. Okay, come in too.
All right, I'll see you too, and I'll raise you for
I fold.
You sure about that, man?
Oh, yes. My third eye is telling me to fold and run away. What? Your third eye?
It must be a California thing.
Oh, now I'm definitely running. You guys are so transparent.
All right, 4 it is. Let's see the cards.
Guess what, guys? Drink 4, gentlemen.
Cheers. Score 1 for the California kid.
Yeah, listen. Yeah. All right.
Everybody hungry? It's good stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I almost forgot. This is a toast.
Okay, here's the toast.
Antonio. Listen, Antonio. I've known you for a long time. You did good for my family even before you and Jessica got together. I consider you to be a friend, and so does my brother. Paul considers you. I'm going to stop drinking after this toast. Antonio. Friendship.
Friendship. Salute.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
You think we could get some pizza delivered out here?
Now it looks like I came at just the right time.
Seems like you can actually hear me. I'll tell you what. How about some news? Let's see, what's the news around Landview? Well, the good news is Spencer is not Asa Buchanan's son. That sort of brings up the bad news, because if he's not a Buchanan, neither are you. What's that? Did you say no? No. Oh, I don't blame you for being disappointed. A lot of money in that family. But hey, tell you what. When they start letting you eat real food, I'm going to bring you a real treat. There's a bakery down here called Pietrosanti's. Yeah, I've got some amazing cannolis. Out of this world. You know, when I was in jail, all I could think about was those damn pesos. Now, you may not be aware of this, but I helped Natalie and John find the gun that was used to kill John's father. And, in a way, to sort of thank me, and, well, since I was single-handedly the one to crack the case, they offered me a few of those cannolis. All right, they didn't bring me cannolis that were actually from Pietrosanti's, but then again, I did shoot at John's dad, so sort of consider us even after all. I think John's one of those guys that just thinks a deal is a deal. John was, he was in the same wreck you were in, Hugh. But he wasn't as lucky as you were. You call this lucky? You see, John died. No!
Blair, hi. No, of course you're not interrupting.
Oh, good. I just wanted to wish you happiness, all the happiness in the world, and say finding your true love, well, doesn't always happen.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, Blair, you know, I've been reading all those articles about Spencer Truman that you and Todd have been publishing in The Sun. Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, I did until Evangeline said that, it might give Spencer's lawyer some ammunition.
How?
Claims that Spencer won't get a fair trial here in Landview, that the case might be venued out.
Uh-huh. So perhaps you should talk to Todd, make him stop doing it?
Yeah, and hear all the lectures about the First Amendment.
Oh, come on, that's not freedom of the press, that's a vendetta, one that could have very disastrous consequences.
Well, I tried to talk to Todd about it, but we'll just wait and see what happens.
All right, ladies, no more shop talk. Blair, hi.
Hi.
Join us.
Be glad to. Wow, look at all of this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, cider for you, Vicky, and champagne for everybody else, against my better judgment, by the way. And I got vodka shots on the side. I don't know nothing about those lemon plop drops, but, I saw you once drink these.
Thank you, I think.
Okay, so how about a toast? Anybody want to make one?
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, I'll make one.
What, no shots?
I think I'll stick with the champagne, thanks.
Well, here, I'll make the toast.
Okay.
To true love. For people who belong together, to stay together.
Excellent. I'll drink to that.
All right.
Hey, ladies.
Just the first round, but there's plenty more where this came from.
Oh, well, darling, you appear to have presents.
I know. Open my purse.
There you go.
Cute. Oh, it is so
You like it?
beautiful.
wow.
I thought Antonio might like it too.
Okay, open mine next. But I didn't have a lot of time to do any shopping.
So scared.
Oh, my God.
What the hell are you doing here, Todd?
I mentioned it to him. Slip of the tongue.
Well, it's invitational.
What do you think would happen to your wedding night, Antonio? My favorite niece found out you did not accept my heartfelt congratulations.
Well, she wouldn't care. She knows how I feel about that.
I really just wanted you to know that I still care about you. A lot.
We can't change what happened, Kevin.
I know. Maybe it's not too late to accept it. Start over.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just think about it.
I will.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not.
One thing's for sure. If there is, it can't be here.
You mean he'll have you?
There's too much family and everyone knows what happened. It's just too much history.
You're saying if we get a fresh start, it has to be
someplace else.
I didn't know they made blow-up dolls for women. Like
I got it online. Oh, but don't worry, baby. I never used it.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
You know, they're making amazing strides in sexual technophilia.
Okay, let's not hear about that. Please don't share. Maybe we should just take these gifts to the car.
I think that's a good idea. You can carry that one.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
You look nervous. I am. Tomorrow, it's just going to be the happiest day of your life, sweetie.
The weather's supposed to be beautiful.
Oh, just like your future. Blue skies, not a cloud in the sky.
Oh, why, thank you.
On that wonderful note, I'm going to go.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Bye.
Oh, bye. Yeah, me too. I better get going. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Hey, are you saying this party's over?
Bye, Adriana. Well, Roxy, I have a baby to get up to tomorrow morning before the wedding, so...
Well, I don't.
Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
Adriana, thanks for coming.
Oh,
Good night.
So are we ready to get our beauty sleep?
Oh, yes, I guess we are. Thank you. Thank you for the party. It was a great idea.
I love you.
Oh, I love you, too. Oh, and thanks for listening.
Okay, I'm going to go and pay the bill. Excuse me.
Yeah. Vic, you know, I think I need another shot.
You listening, Tess? It's my wedding, and you are cordially not invited. So stay the hell away.
Sometimes guys may not like the idea of marriage. You know, it can be pretty scary having to commit to one person for the rest of your life. You know? And most of the time, there's a lot of expectation involved with most women. And that's scary in itself. But that's why I think it's a good idea for us to bump into a guy like my brother, who saw Jessica Buchanan one day and said, that's it. She's the one. I kept saying it through all kinds of trouble.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, like you. But my brother kept at it. He didn't give up. He was consistent. And he's not going to be alone because of that. Something to think about. Your real life lesson, my brother. Here's to you and Jessica. And to love.
To love!
Hey, I'm really sorry if I upset you. I thought you already knew John was dead. Well, if I'd known that you didn't know, I wouldn't have gone on about those stupid cannolis. But you remember him, don't you? You were right there when I came out of the office with the pink box. There were about 4 of them left at that point. That was when you told me that things were going to start looking up for me. You know what, Hugh? No one has said that to me in a long time, and I really appreciated it. I still do. You don't feel like you? Well, if it makes you feel any better, you don't look like you. You look horrible. But hey, you're getting better. I think that's probably why they're pulling you off of the drugs that they've been giving you. You know what? I've been probably keeping you up. I should probably let you get some rest, but I'll be back. Hey, and I'll bring some cannolis, huh? I'm not you.
On the next One Life to Live.
The woman's got to move on.
Jess? Uh-huh. You look exactly like Tess.
I invited him to be part of this wedding. But if he screws it up, I'm going to kill him in front of everyone right then and there.
How can I let this wedding happen?